Assalamu alaikum rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Welcome back to my Human Rights in Islam series. This one is about economic sanctions, killing without bombs. So, my beloved brothers and sisters, respected elders, and every listener who still believes justice should be consistent. So, someone once told me, at least sanctions are better than war. And I replied, when children die slowly from hunger and medicine shortages, is that peace? Or is just war without headlines? And that is what economic sanctions often become. So, what are sanctions really? On paper, sanctions are described as diplomatic pressure, political tools, economic restrictions, targeted measures. They are supposed to pressure governments. But who actually suffers? Not the politicians in secure compounds, not elites with foreign bank accounts. It is mothers who cannot buy medicine, children who cannot access insulin, cancer patients without chemotherapy, families without clean water, workers without salaries. Sanctions rarely punish the powerful first. They punish the poor first. And when currency collapses in sanctioned nations, what happens? Inflation skyrockets, food prices multiply, currency loses value, jobs disappear, medical supplies vanish, a father goes to work and his salary cannot feed his family. A mother goes to the hospital and there is no medicine. A diabetic child cannot access insulin. And the world calls this strategic pressure. But pressure on whom? The moral question, and let us ask honestly. If a bomb destroys a hospital, the world condemns it. But if sanctions block medical supplies and the hospital collapses slowly, is that morally different? The outcome is the same. Suffering, death, instability, trauma. The method is quieter and quieter. Suffering rarely trends. Islam and collective punishment. Islam strictly forbids punishing innocent people for the actions of others. The Quran states, no bearer of burdens will bear the burden of another. This is mentioned in the Quran, chapter 6, verse 164. So sanctions are often ignored this principle. A population becomes collateral damage in geopolitical disputes. Children pay for political decisions they had no part in. That violates basic justice. The unintended consequences, sanctions do not only create hardship, they also strengthen black markets, empower corrupt elites, and increase smuggling, deepen poverty, create desperation, fuel instability, and when instability grows, the same countries imposing sanctions often say, why is this region unstable? Because strangling economies creates chaos. So, the human face of sanctions. A mother once said in a sanctioned country, I am not afraid of bombs. I am afraid of empty pharmacies. That statement alone should force reflection. Starvation, malnutrition, lack of clean water, untreated disease, all without a single missile fired. This is a suffering without spectacle. And for my dawah, you got a dawah lesson on this. Sanctions reveal something critical. Human rights language is often selective. So when economic pressure benefits powerful nations, it is justified. When civilians suffer, it is called unfortunate. Islam, however, insists on justice even against enemies, protection of the innocent, accountability for harm, sanctions challenge us to rethink what nonviolent really means. Because harm does not need explosives to be deadly. Our responsibility We must learn deeply about global policies, speak truth calmly and intelligently, advocate for humanitarian exceptions, support relief efforts, make sincere dua for affected populations, refuse to normalize economic suffering. Justice requires consistency. And to my final message, sanctions, economic sanctions may not show explosions, but they show empty shelves, empty stomachs, empty hospitals, empty futures. And Allah sees every hardship. Allah says, and your Lord is not unaware of what they do. This is in the Quran, chapter 11, verse 123. Silent suffering is still suffering, and silent injustice is still injustice.